we're gonna actually do a really fun cut on Amanda. But first off, we're gonna say hi to her little girl. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Can you tell me your name?
Jessica.
Yep, that's Jessica.
How old is she?
She wants to be a YouTuber, so we're excited. We need to get her going. How old are you, hon?
6.
She's 6. So yeah, she is adorable, and we just wanted to say hi, huh? Yeah? Can you tell them bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Yep, come back and
Okay,
video.
now you can go right back over there. Okay, anyway, she's adorable. Such a doll. So we had to have her say hi to everyone. But this is Amanda. She lives in my hometown, and our boys wrestle together. It's really fun. And she wants a new haircut. So I'm really excited. We just colored her hair with a really, really light, subtle highlight. So you'll see those when I dry it. But we are going to do an A-line. She wants it cut up here by her hairline, and then she wants it to come down kind of by her chin. So first off, we are going to put her head down, check out their hairline, you know, see where the hairline needs to, where you need a cut to. Okay, we're going to cut here. Just going to come straight across. The thing that I love about cutting, I comb a lot. You can see that I'm always combing. So I'm coming down on an angle a little bit here. Okay, now when you get to the side, you're gonna wanna lift their head and you're gonna tilt to the side. So you lift up and tilt back. This way, you don't cut the front too short. Okay, and she wants it by her chin. So I'm just gonna follow this down to here. And then, you know, if you need to go shorter later, after you dry it, you can. But I always recommend to just kind of keep it a little bit longer just for after, you know, when you dry, it can always shrink, and then you can always take more length off. So you can see, comb, comb, comb. And you can see I just kind of come to that front there. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna put her head back down, straight down, because we're doing this other side. I'm gonna come on this side. And the thing with the back also, you can always go shorter later. So I always recommend, you know, staying at a good length instead of like chopping it way, way short first in case you need to change it a little. Okay, so again, lift the head and tilt. Start the angle. Okay. Amanda says, yeah, I've just been pulling my hair up and it doesn't feel like it's done. So she's like, I just need a cut that's like done, so I feel done. And I'm like, yep. That's what happens sometimes is we get comfy in just pulling our hair back, but then sometimes you're just ready for a new do. Okay, so of course, I always, after that, you wanna check the sides, okay? You just hold them down here and behind the ears and in the back. So when I held this down, like right here, this side seems a little longer. See, I kind of go down like this, and see how I feel like it's a little longer. So I'm just gonna tilt a little bit and take a little bit of length off there into that side. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna start the stack, okay? And I always like to take just above the ear over, and then I just clip this out of the way. So we're gonna start the stack. I take a section in the middle, and if you need to, you can totally part it off if you want. Okay, I'm gonna do the stack about 45. I'm just gonna kind of cut into this. Okay, and then I let that fall. Then I take the next little section. So you can see I took the middle section, then I'm taking another little section, and I'm just holding this back, And you can see with that hair behind it, you can see where I cut before, and that's the guideline that you follow. So it stays, you know, the same length. Okay, so then I pulled this all back. Same thing here. Okay, so from the side, you can see that it's starting to stack. Same thing here. You can see where that is up there, where it starts, that guide point. Now I pull it all back. Okay, then I can just comb this down. Then I take another section. Okay, and then I pull this away. Okay, now I'm gonna pull this back. I'm still keeping that angle. Can you see my hands are going, my fingers are going up. Okay, then we let that go. Take the next section, hold that up. Again, just follow that guideline. Okay. You doing good? Is it feeling good?
Yeah.
Getting it off of your neck?
Yes.
That will be nice. Okay, pull that all the way back. The reason I'm pulling back is when you let go, it falls longer, okay? Okay, now same thing. I just take another section to the side and pull it back here to the middle. I'm so excited to see it dry. You can just see those light highlights that are just right, not too much for you. Okay, then I'm gonna pull it back here. I'm gonna pull this back one more time. Yeah, see, I could tell there's a little bit too much down there. Okay. All right, so you can see that stack coming, and I'm gonna take this last section, and this is where you're going to come around kind of at a 90-degree angle from this layer, okay? So I'm gonna kind of point cut into that. Okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna like that. That's a lot of hair gone. Less to have to style and dry and wash and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this back up to meet that underneath. Okay. And like I said, you know, when you're done drying, if your client wants it shorter, whatever, it's dry. So you can follow your same cut, go a little shorter if you want, or let them, you know, try it for a little bit and then come back if they want it shorter also. But I could tell, I always like to make sure that my clients are ready. If they come in and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna cut my hair off. You know, I can tell she was ready. She had been talking about it. Not just one of those random, I'm gonna chop my hair off today, which can be good, don't get me wrong. But a lot of people, if they do that, they kind of freak out the next day. Like, what did I just do? So I like to talk to them a little bit about that first before I go chopping their hair off. Okay, so that stack is so cute. Okay, now same thing here. Then you can take that next section. Like a 90-degree, just around the head right there. Okay, sides. I'm gonna take this side, pull it back. You can see how that connected up there. Okay, now, super fun. This is gonna be fun. Now she wants it like, you know, to come around her face. So I am going to do an angle on the top of her hair. And that is to make sure that the front stays longer. Okay, so I'm gonna go from that short, and then I'm gonna come up this way on an angle. I'm so glad you guys decided to watch. I love my job. Okay, so angle up that way. Then I'm gonna take the rest below. I'm gonna bring it a little bit. I'm gonna kind of cross over a little bit. Okay, now the side. Okay, and you can see that, you know, back here, that's where I am finding my guide point, just so you're not lost, okay? Okay. Now I'm gonna ask her, make sure we're parted in the right, that's where you part, right? Yeah. Isn't it? Okay. Just wanna check that, and I'm gonna comb all of this out. Okay, this side, we're just gonna come, she wants it there, so I'm just gonna come up. I'm not cutting up from up here. I just like to start here, come down, and just trim those. Just a little tiny bit, because we still want that, you know, that to hang right here. Okay, now her bangs. She wants them piecey, and she wants them to start kind of up here around her eyebrow. So of course they're gonna shrink some. So you always have to remember that they're gonna shrink. The other thing I like to do is start over here and go a little shorter and angle down. So you can see where that's shorter there? I'm just gonna come, I'm gonna hold it out this way. Go up to that shorter piece. Again, remember we want this front to be long, but yet we need to connect that. So we're gonna connect that a tiny bit through this area. And we can also check it out after we dry her. Okay, now for the bangs, that's definitely too long. So I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna kind of chop back into them this way. See that big step? Okay, good. So that's getting to be more of the length that she's wanting. And then I'm gonna come in, start up through here and take little slices out of the bang. And what that's gonna do is piece it out. She just wanted them really piecey and not just a thick full bang. Okay, perfect. So what we will do is after we dry that, then we're gonna see if we need more texture, things like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I keep saying that. Now what I'm gonna do, you guys, sorry, sometimes I say the same things over and over. Okay, you can see there is a little corner. See that corner? From those layers to this length. And I just like to take that off just so it can blend well. With that front. So you don't have like a short back and that long front. This is a good way to blend it. so we just blend those sides in a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to come back and I want to double check this length back here. Most of the time, like I say, I go a little shorter because I want the look, obviously, of the stack, but this way you can see where the stack is, and then you can see where you want your bottom. So I do want to bring this length up a tiny bit. So I'm just going to bring it up this way. Okay, and down this other side. I'm gonna jump to this side. Okay, it goes into that side. Okay, then of course, once we dry and we see how her hair is gonna dry with its own natural like parting and stuff, then we'll just go from there and see. But the other thing I do love to do is give texture, especially she has fine hair, and so she really needs texture. She needs those shorter pieces in here to help her hair lift. So the shorter hairs are underneath those long hairs to help lift it up. Now don't go in the part, obviously, or don't go by, the hairline, because you don't want, little hairs poking out all over there. Okay, then I'm just combing the hair out from the texturizing. Then we will style. Okay, so she likes volume, but she says she has a hard time with it because her hair is fine. So the root lifter is totally amazing for lift up top. Getting excited, Amanda?
Yeah, it's also so relaxing. I'm falling asleep.
Right. Hey, and that's good. It's good to relax. I like that. Okay, 1 squirt of the mousse, very concentrated. I want to work this through this area so we can get that volume. And then I want a little bit of the blowout cream towards her ends. And I mean little. See, that's all you need. You rub it in real good. This is for when we put the flat iron on it, okay? Protects from heat. It actually makes the blow drying process faster. Helps your hair dry faster. Okay, so that's the protectant. I'm gonna do a little squirt of the thickening spray just because she has fine hair. I mean, that's all you need, just barely any. If not, it's too much. So, okay, now I'm going to dry the opposite way so you can get the volume. Of course, the bottom I'm just drying down. And if you fall asleep, Amanda, it's fine, I'll wake you up. Okay, same thing on this side. I'm going the opposite way so she can have that volume up top. And the root lifter, so say she didn't want to wash her hair tomorrow and do it, but she needed some more volume through the top. She can actually spray the root lifter on her roots. As long as she heat activates it with the blow dryer, it will lift it back up. So that's what's really nice. I also use the volume shampoo on her and the black 2-in-1 because she says she gets oily hair, so that takes care of the oil. Okay, so it's about 80% dry. You can see I like to take just this top half up, just kind of get it out of the way. And then I just dry this down. And this is the part that I love because if there's anything that's out of place, when you go to flat iron it, you'll see it, so you can cut it into place. It's a medium brush, you can see. I love the round brushes that have the metal, just because it really, it heats the brush good, so it curls it really well. Okay, and then I'm just gonna flat iron this down. Okay, so right now I'm seeing that it's a little bit bulkier over here. So I'm just gonna hold this up and come up horizontal this way. Just take a little bit of this off. Keep drying. I like to lift up. This is going to give it volume also. Just like she said, she has a struggle with volume. So this is a good way to get volume, is if you come up with it. Then you let it dry, or kind of cool, not dry, cool. And then you can let it out. And you can see how much body that has. Same thing there, and then you just bring it out. Let it kind of cool, and then bring it down. Okay. Take the flat iron. And some people will ask, well, why do you round brush and then flat iron? Aren't you doing the opposite of what you're trying to do? Because, the round brush gives it the roundness, but what it's doing is it's giving it some body, a lot of body. And then this is just giving it the look that we're wanting, like more of a sleek look. So that's why I flat iron it after. So you can see, remember when I said when you go to flat iron, you'll be able to see this part needs to come off. And that's what's fun, is when you flat iron, you're gonna see those parts. So, okay, so you can see that volume, super nice. Now for the front, if you don't have a big brush, it's okay. You can still use the other brush, but I like to use the big brush in the front. It gives it the roundness around the face, but it also makes it a little more straight, I guess I should say right there. But then of course, up here is where I want to lift up so she can get the volume. And then just let it cool for a second. Sorry, is that in your eyes? She wears glasses, so I'm excited when we're done we put her glasses on so she can see. But of course, I like to keep her away from the mirror for a second.
I wouldn't be able to see anyway.
Yeah, true. True. Okay, same thing back here, just pull up. Oh, you get excited? We're getting so much closer. Okay, so this side is down here. And then
It feels so much better already.
Does it? Good. She said it feels so much better already, so that's a plus. Now I'm going to do her bangs. And if you feel like you're one that likes to do your bangs very first, go for it. Make sure you get those done. I know a lot of people that want to style their bangs first, because if they don't, sometimes they go a little crazy. Okay, so just like come down here, take the flat iron. My GHD flat iron is my favorite. I love it. There are so many benefits to it. It helps keep the shine. It actually will feel the porosity of your hair, and so it heats to that. So it's not gonna like fry your hair. So they are a little more expensive, but they are so worth it. Okay. Now, just gonna check. You can see that I want to come and check the sides. And turn her this way and lift her up so I can see better. Well, good. I'm glad it's already feeling better because it's looking really cute. Okay. That's so cute. And you can see that color in there. She wanted a little bit of an ashy color. Not gray, but she doesn't like warmth. So we put a little bit of ashy in there, and it looks really nice. You can see there's that little corner that I needed to take off to match the other side. Then we need to, and you can kind of see where this is a little thick through that area. I'm just gonna blend this right here. But you can see, oops, sorry. Gonna poke your eye for a minute. Okay, so, just gonna bring this up. Okay, and you can see where it's a little bulky here. So we obviously don't want to take any more length. So what you're going to do is come through with your texturizing shears. And it's just because these bangs and everything's coming right at that point. So we just kind of want to texture that so it can kind of thin it out so it's not so bulky. Oh my goodness. It's seriously so cute. Okay, then obviously you're gonna wanna check the front, make sure we're even. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit off of this side. Yeah, sorry, you probably got
like hair on my
yeah,
hands.
hair. I wanna get that off. Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
The color
Are your
from
palms?
these, yes, the color looks like a good color.
Good, good, good.
What I wanted.
Good, awesome. I'm so glad because it's hard when you get a color that you don't love. Okay, you guys, now I'm gonna take 2 little squirts of the oil, rub it in my hands good. You can see that that just took those little flyaways down. It adds shine. It will actually condition your hair also and make it super soft. And it smells like lemons.
Yes.
So if you love lemons, smells good. Okay, now, tiny bit of clay, not much, just a tiny bit, because I want to piece out her bangs because she wants them piecey. So I just take that and I come through this area. And then I will have you look in the mirror and see if you want them more piecey or if they're piecey enough. Okay, now I'm going to give her some back combing up through the top, which is just kind of hold that hair up, in, down, and out. Okay, then I spray underneath the back combing. Oh my goodness, so fun. This is so awesome. In fact, we need to let everybody see the before. Of course, they seen how long it was before we started the cut, but like dry, the color and everything, so fun. Like I said, I love my job. Okay, just spray underneath. And I love all your support, so thank you so much for watching, you guys. And like Amanda, I'm just so happy that she let us record. So nice.
It's like getting a massage on your head.
Right. Yeah, that's true, right? It really is. Gotta love the massages on the head. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna hand you your glasses. Wait, where are your glasses?
Jessica has them.
Oh, Jessica, will you get your mom's glasses? Sorry, I just want her to turn around and so we can see. Just gonna spray this. I'm gonna turn her around so you guys can see. Finished product. So fun. You got him, sister? Awesome, thank you. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, super cute.
Is that about right? You want to play with your bangs for a second and
Probably
see if
a
you
little
need
bit more.
a little more chunky?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're
And
gonna
maybe
do
even a little bit shorter.
Okay, perfect. Those pieces are coming down with it, so we're gonna take those off. Sorry, that's so hard when it's dry and all those little hairs
No,
fall in your face.
that's okay.
Okay, maybe play with those again for a
Yeah.
second.
Yep, that's what I like.
Is that about
that's-
right?
Yes, and I love the color.
Good, good. The right color?
Yes,
Okay, go ahead and look at that.
looks really good.
Like?
Yes, I
Good
do.
stuff.
I really like it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed Amanda's cut. It looks adorable on her. I'm really excited. And if you guys want to jump on my email list, giveaways, tips and tricks, I send out a couple emails a week and it would be fun to have you on there. So have a good day, you guys. See ya.